CVE 2024-24576 is a critical OS command injection vulnerability in the Rust standard library when spawning Windows batch files. Prior to Rust 1.77.2, arguments passed to .bat or .cmd files were not always escaped correctly, allowing an attacker who controls those arguments to execute arbitrary commands. This issue affects the Rust programming language's standard library, crate, rust-lang rust, on Windows. All Rust versions earlier than 1.77.2 are vulnerable when using the command API to invoke .bat or .cmd scripts. Or the flaw was reported to the Rust Security Response WG and fixed in Rust 1.77.2. No other platforms or Rust users are impacted. The flaw is classified as CVE CVE-2024-24576, improper neutralization of special elements used in an OS command, and CVE-CVE-2024-24576, improper neutralization of argument delimiters in a command. In practice, it allows untrusted input to bypass escaping and be interpreted by cmd.exe, leading to OS command injection. On Windows, Rust's command arg and command args APIs promise to pass arguments as is without shell evaluation. Under the hood, the Win32 create process API takes a single command line string, and the target process, often cmd.exe when running batch files, performs its own splitting. Rust implements custom escaping to protect batch invocation, but prior to 1.77.2, the logic was incomplete. A malicious argument could include unescaped delimiters or special characters that trick cmd.exe into executing extra commands. In the fix, Rust's escaping routines were hardened, and the API now returns an invalid input error if safe escaping isn't possible. As a workaround, developers trusting their own escaping or only passing safe data can call command ext rawrarg to bypass the standard checks. If you invoke Windows batch files from Rust with untrusted input, upgrade to Rust 1.7.2 or newer immediately. Audit any command arg usage that targets .bat or .cmd scripts and handle the new invalid input errors. For advanced scenarios, consider command ext.rawrarg with your own escaping logic. Staying on the latest Rust release ensures you benefit from these critical security improvements.